Okay, welcome back to whatever Never Anime, and we're gonna click and subscribe for more content like this. So we're gonna be doing Deku Had the Powers of Fallout from the CW show The Flash, or really the comics. So basically, his power is it's pretty bad. He produces a bunch of radiation, like a ridiculous amount. Basically, he can become a nuclear bomb if he wanted to. So, I'm gonna make it a bit better. Let's say he can manipulate his radiation after a while of training. But he does eventually kill someone if they do not have any radiation blockers, like a hazmat suit. And yes, when he's first born, he actually ends up killing his mother with his quirk, because the radiation was far too much. His mother had a simple energy quirk, and his flower had complete radioactive protection. So he never got sunburnt or anything. But he did get the vitamin D. He get a combination of these quirks, except that his quirk wouldn't be a small quirk, it'd be a huge radiation quirk. Being full immune radiation, being able to produce it and control it, but not at this age. So after he's born, they realize they see his mother with radiation burns and get out of the room and put him in a crib. They try to figure out his quirk. They did have some blood from him, so they figured out his quirk. It was called Fallout. Basically, they keep a hazmat suit on him at all times. Either that, or he's gonna become a nuclear bomb and survive the blast. And he won't be able to control it because he's a baby. And until he can control it, he has to wear a hazmat suit. After the next 6 years, he's learning how to control it. He does learn how to control it in a sense where he can keep it in his body even when he's sleeping. And he can create lasers and atomic blasts. Since without his mother and him knowing he killed his mother, since I did Hero last time, it's gonna be a villain. Since without a mother, he kind of goes to the villain track. Doctors don't really notice this, but eventually they do. Because, his psychology is pretty bad. He doesn't have a normal upbringing, he's always constantly training. He is also constantly being watched and told what to do. And always being bossed around, and the doctors were not very nice to him. They knew if they killed him, he would release such a huge blast of radiation that would kill everybody in the world if they weren't careful. So he had to slowly disperse this radiation to not kill anybody. So basically, the radiation he can put out at this age is equivalent to the blast that destroyed Hiroshima. And it only gets worse and worse from here. Let me tell you that. Over the next few years, he was looking up to heroes. Just a little bit. He thinks that heroes are cool people. He especially likes All-Makes. He thinks all the other heroes are fake. And then we move forward in life. He's going on a normal childhood, so they put him in the school. Same school as Bakugo. And just to be safe, they put him in a hazmat suit all the time. And all the kids are asking, why are you in a hazmat suit? And then Deku said, well, my quirk is Fallout. And you're okay, what does your quirk do? Basically lets me emit and control radiation. And then hearing this, I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes sense why you're wearing a hazmat suit now. I can't control my quirk perfectly. It's just that the doctors wanted me to make sure I wasn't accidentally giving anybody radiation poisoning, because all the radiation I'm giving off, I have to give off some radiation. So the radiation I give off is equal to the amount of radiation you guys get from the sun. As a person who goes to the beach all the time gets from the sun. That's why I'm wearing a hazmat suit. Or I could probably put it into lower quantities, but then I'd start to get more radiation. I have to fire my beams. I'm here to start teasing him like, oh, look at the nuclear weapon. And every time I tease him, he starts turning green. He's getting a little mad. He's actually starting to overrate the hazmat suit a little bit. The radiation starts leaking out a little bit, and then feeling how sick they're getting really bad radiation poisoning. They're all almost on the brink of death. As you can see what he's done, he stops. I continue teasing him. His ego has a hatred towards the heroes, because the heroes are constantly watching him to make sure he doesn't do anything dumb. All the heroes are too afraid of him. That heroes were great. But heroes couldn't even save a little kid like him. So Zuko starts having total resent to the heroes. I mean, like a total resent towards them. He starts hating them more and more over the years. Until he graduates from school. He's really hating his life. And then the League of Villains get to him. They ask him, hey kid, want to join the League of Villains? Zuko on the spot said, okay, what does your operation do? They explain their entire operation, what they're gonna do. And Zuko said, yeah, sure, I'll join. They're like, why are you wearing a hazmat suit, by the way? Oh, it's my quirk. What's your quirk there, boy? He continues to say, fallout. Radioactive fallout. Basically, it's tied to my emotions and how much focus I have. I have a lot of focus and I don't need my emotions of it. I can control it easily. But if my emotions ring out, it becomes stronger than ever and it's completely out of control. So I'm wearing a suit, but I can completely, easily contain it all. So, yeah. Actually, no, let's say he gets put in Tartarus because of his dangerous quirk instead of going to school. Like, he's not bullied at school or anything, he's just hating heroes because all the villains are Tartarus. He starts resenting them. Until one day, he's broken out of Tartarus by the League of Villains. The League of Villains actually killed his mother and all his other track record. To see how powerful his quirk is, they want him to join. And because they, oh no, I can escape out of Tartarus at any moment. They're like, okay, well you might want to escape now, League of Villains. Why is that? Because I must have a nuclear explosion. And I'm hearing this says, and get out of there, and then a huge nuclear explosion happens. Wiping Tartarus off the map in the city that it was in. And a portion of the city it was in. The radiation was so bad that it killed thousands more. Everyone started acknowledging this villain known as Fallout. He'd go along, blowing up the map a little bit. The quirk got so bad that when he made controlled energy blast, he instantly killed someone. Even like very low of his power. They think that he's not being a criminal. He just produces radiation. His quirk is misunderstood. He's misunderstood. Omni tries to calm him down. But he feels intense radiation coming off him. Even though he's wearing a huge hazmat suit with some lead armor underneath it. He's trying to calm down Izuku. But Izuku says, I am calm. I can even stop my radiation at any time. I'm even producing the littlest amount I can. I'm producing very little. I'm producing 10%. I'm producing 5% of my capacity. I'm almost bringing them symbol of peace. No one can fight me. No one can defeat me. And for a laser quirk, good luck. This is a mutation. They're like, how's this a mutation? This is obviously an emitter. Nope, it mutates my body so I can produce and store radiation. That means if someone using a laser quirk on me, all my radiation will go everywhere and killing everybody. So that's why I shouldn't use a laser quirk on me. And I'm hearing this and I'm like, oh my god. If somehow had something that erases my quirk completely, all my radiation will blow up, killing everybody in the vicinity. And hearing this, oh my god, this is such a terrible quirk. Izuku says, yes, I know. And I barely contain it. You know, I have a ridiculous amount of muscle mass from being a TARDIS all my life. Yes, I am the one who started the nuclear explosion. And I'm like, wait, you can make nuclear explosions with ease? Obviously, I can make it so easy that I can blow up UA from remote bombing. In fact, I can get a bit more radiation. He starts leaking out a lot more radiation. 10%, 15%. Omar starts walking towards him with ridiculous radiation burns and gives him a hug, almost dying in the process. As you can see, his brother turned his radiation down all the way. Down to 0.01%. Omar said, young boy, why would you do this? I apologize. I'm sorry for everything that's happened to you, my boy. Young Midoriya. Maybe we can set you down the hero track. And as you can hear this, starts laughing. He says, I believed in you all for a while in my life. But, you know what? Let me tell you something. 50%. And All Might hearing this says, no, wait, eat this air! Actually, no, he asked one of the other heroes, like a speedster there, eat this hair! Quick! I can pass on my quirk, it's a stockpile quirk. There's multiple different users. You can talk to them. Just please get out! No, actually, no, he gives it to Gran Torino. Gran Torino takes it before the radiation starts up again and gets out of there and eats the hair. Gran Torino's the 9th user of One for All. And then he finds his successor, the 10th user. And Gran Torino sheds another quite starts crying. Not only did he lose the 7th user of One for All to a villain, he also lost the 9th. The 8th, I mean. All Might barely survived using a 100% smash to block all the radiation. It killed all the other heroes. But then All Might died. Everyone was saddened that he died to this powerful villain. With the worst quirk possible. So Zuka started sailing down in one area. Where he just let his radiation flow completely. Like, easily. Yeah, just flow at 100%. In fact, the radiation was so bad. No one could enter the area, ever. Zuko did hide all his radiation. When the radiation went away, Zuko started absorbing all the radiation from the sun. Basically, what he can do is he can absorb radiation as well. He donned his hazmat suit with a mask on it, but he didn't don it. He actually he didn't wear anything. He just went out to public wearing nothing but shorts and some underwear and some shoes and socks. All his clothing was all black. Make it easier for absorbing light. He kept on absorbing all the radiation. If you were to measure his radiation at 100%, it would be about 100 times worse than the Chernobyl disaster, because he's constantly absorbing radiation. Whether it be from the sun, uranium and everything, or from all the radiation he's used. He just keeps it stored in his body, ready to use it. He can make controlled blasts, and he starts going through everything. He starts going to country through country. His new thing he wants to do is he wants to destroy the world. He wants to watch it burn. He wants to watch it explode in radioactivity. He wants the world to die. Over the next 10 years, he destroys all of Japan and absorbs all the radiation he can. Him now being 25. He goes to China, and he goes into Asia, and blows up, and starts blowing up country after country, with huge explosions, stealing all the radioactivity. His 100% is now like 18 trillion. He has 18 trillion more times. Has 18 trillion times more radioactivity than all the stars combined. Because he was absorbing all the energy from all the way from the stars, from everything. He was starting to absorb planets. He started absorbing Earth, and then he started going to planet. He was completely fine in the vacuum of space because he just lived on his radiation. He can also live on radiation. He continued to destroy planet after planet, gaining more and more power, eating star after star. Around 1 million years have passed. He becomes the most all-powerful being in the universe. He's eating everything. He thought, maybe it's time to go supernova. He said with a dark, dark voice. Now he's millions of years old. He's huge and he's eating galaxies and storing all the radiation. He released all his radiation, creating a massive explosion. That was the Big Bang. He was still alive, of course. Once the Big Bang happened, he just waited a little bit for it to start up again. He started eating more and more radiation. Over and over again, he made more and more Big Bangs. Some realities, he became a hero and saved the world, but then let everyone die again and again and again and again. He thought, my power is too great now. My feeble human body can't hold it. So he started creating a new body that can hold all his power. Timeline to timeline. He kept on making it over and over again. It took him around 1,000 years to make it, and his new body was complete. It was perfect. It had no falter in its design. It made him the perfect being in the world. He started getting more and more powerful until someone tried to challenge his power. He somehow accidentally created another one of them with the same quirk. Same Fallout quirk. It was a feeble attempt, it never worked. Another guy with another quirk. Another one of him with All for One came by and tried to steal his quirk. It didn't work, it was producing too much radiation. Over and over again, no one can beat him. Until he took his own life. And created a universe so different that it had split timelines. He created the Naruto universe and My Hero Academia. He created all the anime universes by mistake. He created all of them. So he is God, basically, except he cannot bless anything, for he is dead. And that was the end of this entire What If series. I just wanted to make this up as I went because it was really fun. Because when we do a hero one, this will be a kind of a movie, basically. Basically, you'll find this on my channel at Whatever Never Anime, and my friend Luca, who had Mellow, that channel. Yeah, you should go subscribe to him. I forget to put his link in the description like always. Of course I do. And yeah, anyways. This is Whatever Never Anime. Please like and subscribe. And comment below what if you want me to do next. Except Naruto My Hero. I don't do Naruto because Naruto ones take a long time. So I don't feel like doing them because I don't really. Naruto's like one of my favorite animes, but I hate kind of making it up because Naruto is already so widely done. I feel kind of cliche for ripping off other YouTubers who basically finished. So yeah. And Whatever Never Anime, please like and subscribe, and bye.